So, once again, I welcome Engineer Roland Ogbudu, who has been part of Knowledge Center Group. Like I said earlier, sorry for the connection. We lost connection there with him
All right.
due to internet challenge. Mr. Ambassador Roland, can you hear me? Ambassador Roland, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, Scratchly.
Okay. Once again, we welcome him.
I can hear you.
We welcome him.
Can you hear me?
We welcome him online.
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me too?
I can hear you. I can hear you. So,
can you hear me?
On tonight's program, I can
Can you
hear
hear
you.
me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me? Challenge here.
Okay.
Can you hear me? I think I can hear you very clear. You are loud here.
Okay. Yes.
If you can hear me, our audience are listening. I mean, they are waiting to hear from you.
Yes, I can hear you.
The amazing testimony that you want to share with them today. Like the caption of today's program is how Longrich has transformed your life. And I've said a little part of in the introduction, like you're an ambassador, how you've been very, very valuable.
Okay.
The level of how Knowledge Center,
Yes.
how you've been part of Knowledge Center, how we have been able to get some values from your testimony and use it to enrich and empower other people. So on today's program, we welcome you as we talk to our audience on your life experience with Longrich International. Please, over to you, Ambassador Roland.
Yeah, thank you very much, Engineer Baisimuri Oscar, my hotline, and also my cool bosom friend from school and from every world of life. As he has said, we've known ourselves for a very long time, and we've been doing things in similar. I actually brought Longrich to worry and not only whatever thing that is good, friends like us inform each other. I knew that this is a good opportunity and a good product that had just come into the country, so I was informed. And also, he also knows some of my problems, my challenges, which I put through to him. Yes, Longrich Company is a company or is a business you go into and you never regret in life. In a short form, I work, and in a full time. But Longrich we allow you to work at the same time, work as a part time. You can go to anywhere with Longrich in your pockets. You have no any barrier, you have no any restriction in doing this business. Apart from the financial aspect of it, you know, for a life, when you get married, the next thing people will be talking about after 6, 9, 10, 9 months to 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, people will definitely be asking you, especially your parents and friends will be asking you, what is happening? Do we have this in the house now? Is your wife pregnant? In a nutshell, those are the problems I was having. But as soon as Longrich was introduced to me, and I took what I supposed to take that concerned my problem. One thing is for you to know your problem. And one thing is for you to tackle the problem you have. Because I recognize my problem and I ask what can solve my problem. And that I take under 6 months. 6 months My wife got pregnant and we had a baby boy. Today, that boy is a pet partner with us in Longrich. Today, I can talk in where my people are, in where my friends are. That stigma of say he has no child is no more there. Apart from that, I've been able to get another one. So I'm a father of a boy and a girl through Longrich product by the grace of God. And now, when good things happen, as I told you earlier, you inform people that are close to you, people that have problem. And that is another reason why Longrich is good, because we are problem solvers. And it's as much as you can solve a problem, money flows into your pockets. It is people that solve problems that money flows into their pockets. And that is why today we are online, we are talking online now. This is a problem that has been solved by somebody for not people to come together. You can talk from distance. And this is exactly a problem somebody has solved and is getting money for it. And that is why we can be talking online now. So, Longrich is a business. Longrich is a way of life. Longrich is a wealthy people's business. You know why? As soon as you come into Longrich and you have that passion and that belief, definitely you become a wealthy person that will not suffer at your old age. Longrich is a personal business. I work with an oil company, but we are paid very well, but I also know that that company does not belong to me. One day, if I don't leave the company is going to leave me. And now when I'm out of there, I need to sustain myself. Which other company can I rely on? It's Longrich, because Longrich business is not a business somebody can come and dupe you. Everybody shared from every single product we have. No one will sell your product and tell you that I have not sold anything. You understand? It is online thing. Whatever thing is being sold from the headquarters from Lagos is getting in touch with every single person that is in Longrich. In other words, Longrich is a business of all that comes into it. We move together and we work together and we enjoy together. That is Longrich for you. And apart from that, after getting this result, I open my mouth to friends that I knew that have such problems. And I tell you, three guys have gotten their own children by the grace of God with Longrich products, which my upline knows some of them. It is not something we are just talking to make people be interested. No. This is a true life story. It is things that have happened to us and things that have been solved. So we are not preachers. We are telling the real thing. For you to know that these things work. The product work. The system work. When you work, you get money. That is the basics. You don't sit down at home and say, okay, I want to eat. No. Work shop. Work and eat. And the more you work, the more you get. That is this business. So, I implore all of you that are listening to me today. This is not the only time you're going to hear from me. You are going to hear from me some other time again. But believe me what I'm telling you. Longrich is a business I need to come into right now. If you have not done that, you are doing an harm to yourself. If you have not taken any decision of coming into Longrich and you've been listening to us, you've been listening to my upline, you've been listening to several mentors, like what he has said, where you stand depends on what you see. If you stand in one place for a very long time, man, you are not going to see something that is on the other side. And that is why it is known that coin has two sides. And each of these two sides has their own positive in it. So, please exploit both sides and see what is in this coin. Come into Longrich as we are talking now. It is a business you have to come into. It's a business that will make you to solve problems of your brothers and sisters, solve problems of your community. Today, my community hold men. Although it makes me spend more money, but I know I'm doing something reasonable and something tangible to them. I buy calcium and anti-revive for them, and they use. And today, if I go to the village, everybody's happy, everybody's praying for me. My son, that drug, those medicine you brought for us is working. We are strong now. It's something. So it is not for only you. It is for the family. It is for the community. It's for the nation. It's for your local government. It's for everybody around you. Be a problem solver. Today, come in and be a problem solver. I think I have to pause here for my hotline or my mentor to let me know some certain things that I need to say. Thank you very much, and thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Ambassador. You are still going to stay by because we are not done with you yet. We are not done with you. You are very amazing. You have given us insight, telling us about the culture.
Can you hear me?
The culture you have formed from using the product. The testimony is wow, it's amazing. As a matter of fact, the testimony gave me confidence to continue the business because in the first few months when I joined Longrich, of course, what brought me into the business is my own testimony, which is my toothache. My toothache was cured by the toothache. I mean, by the toothpaste. And when I got the solution and I went to attend the program in Ibadan, I saw, just like you said, you shared your needs with me, your challenges with me. And before I go on to talk about that, let me recognize, because I don't want it to be too much. Let me recognize our viewers. Mrs. Baishimori Patricia, yes, that's the engine room that is working Mr. Oscar to be active and agile for a program like this. That's my lovely wife. She's watching. One of our coach, God Power Uchena. Thank you so much for joining us. Moni Bolatito from Lagos, thank you. Miss Pastor Francis Enebeli, a stockist at Ogbudu, thank you so much for joining us. Mr. Olumide Aladetan, one of my big brother, thank you so much for being part of today's program tonight. Mrs. Mary Peckerson, yes, the exponent of Leave Your Comfort Zone. Thank you for being part of today's program. We appreciate you so much for being part of this program. While we're waiting for those who are coming and recognizing them, let's quickly look at one of the things you said, which is the testimony of the product and how the product is effective in putting smiles on people's face. First, there is this coach that I have a lot of people I learned from. He said culture is a byproduct of a consistent behavior. As a matter of fact, with what we have seen, with the lifestyle we have cultivated, we are no longer doing business. If you are hearing me or hearing Ambassador Roland, please, we are not doing business. We are simply living a lifestyle. This is a life, and the truth is this: haven't discovered that the most important thing to do is to put smiles on people's face. The most important thing to do is to help others navigate through their challenges so that they will be able to solve and overcome mediocrity in every area of their personal life and live a life of fulfillment. Even though we are not being paid by that kind of living, it's worth it. It's worth it. So, not to talk of when it is rewarding in terms of weekly alert. We're not even talking about the money from Longrich now, but we talk about the value that the Longrich products has added to us. And like he rightly said, it was the toothpaste that I was giving out, and I had the other information of how this product can make somebody's conceive and have baby. And I became very passionate with it, and Quickly, he was the first person I introduced it to. And I remember, Mr. Roland, you told me that, Ambassador, if you are there listening, you told me in one of our program, in one of our meeting, my meeting with you, when I was telling you about this one, you said you have done a lot of network marketing. I don't want to mention their name. You told me you have done a lot of network marketing, that you have failed in them, that you are done with network marketing. In short, that the products, that what they say is not what it does, that it doesn't work. And I share my story that, see, I've not done anyone before, but this toothpaste cure my toothache. And I remember when we were in school, I remember you are aware that I usually avoid meat because of toothache. Because if I eat meat, I will have pain for like 3 days. And I told you that, Mr. Roland, you know I can eat meat very well now because the toothpaste has cured my toothache.
No.
That was why you picked the interest.
Very right.
And believe that, no, let me give it a try. And let me give it a try. And when you gave it a try, you got the testimony and you traveled down to Port Harcourt to come and meet me, to come and tell me, say, wow, my wife is pregnant. And I remember there are other parts of the story which you didn't mention, the IVF that has been done on 2 occasions. You even later confirmed to me that it has been 3. Completely 3 IVF that the result was not successful. And immediately your wife administered this supplement, this product, the fertility, which I call the Libaome. Unfortunately, I don't know if I will have the time. I can show it on the screen as we go on with the conversation. But the testimony became real. You came and you shared with me. And immediately you shared with me, I have confidence. You know, there is one thing to be selling something you don't have confidence on. I remember when you told me, no, these things doesn't work. I really don't have confidence, but I have confidence on the toothpaste. Now, when you now added your testimony, my confidence doubled. And when my confidence doubled, I now look at, I have something of value. Because all over my life, I will tell you, Mr. Roland, the only thing I learned that I can share with people was my knowledge of calculus. You know, I know calculus very well. I can get all the chemistry and everything. And in real world, I didn't really have anything to do with calculus in the real world. So this became the only thing I can share in the real world. And I have to share it. I said, no. I've become valuable here. I have good information. I begin to share it. And I begin to share it. And today, we have become tremendously valuable in this space, in the global space, because of the information, strategic information, empowering information that we have that can help people solve their problem. And I remember one of our trips to United States. I remember one other information that I shared that I passed through the road of waiting to have the children before. At least I stayed 7 years. That 7 years was not easy. It wasn't fun. It wasn't fun. And in another episode, we are going to share some of the experience that we learned from there that can become valuable to other people. But using Longrich, for instance, as an example, we have become, it's a source of power, it's a source of freedom. Now, I said it in another episode that if you have a product that takes care of yourself, fine. You can't, because there's a level you get to. You don't need reactive living. The best way, once you get to 40 and above, the best way to be well is never to fall sick. If you are still falling sick before you get well, you are not 100% recoverable. That's why it's better for you not to get sick before you get well. So, and that's why we advocate on proactive living. Proactive living. Now, Ambassador, this has become an empowering system for us, which we didn't plan. We went there just to solve our basic problem, right? And now this has become and empowering tools that we can use to empower people. Now, what do you think is the expectation people should have when they join this business? What expectation do you think they should have immediately they come into finding Longrich product or joining Longrich business? What is the expectation they should have?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Empower people.
So, can you hear me, Mr. Roland? Hello, Mr. Roland. Hello, Mr. Roland. Oh man, I think we are having network problem here.
All right.
Can you hear me?
All right. There are two things I'm going to talk about shortly because of time. The two key expectations is you should know. Yes, the two key expectations is that you should know that you are going to live a wealthy life. You are coming to income. Yes, I can hear you.
Okay.
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you hear? Yes, I can hear you.
Oh, the network was.
I can hear you. Can you hear me too? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Go ahead. I can
Hello?
hear you.
Hello.
Go,
fuck.
Go ahead. I can hear you.
You can hear me, right?
Go ahead.
Okay. The two key things you need to have in mind, you should expect is that you are coming to live a life of excellence, a life of wealthy life. And also, you should know that as you are coming into Longrich, you are coming to live a life of health, wealthy and healthy life. Those are the things. So, and that your wealthy and healthy life can be transferable. You can transfer it to your family member with your community members. You can affect life, you can empower life, the same platform of wealthiness and wealth and health. So those are the two things you need to have in mind. As you are coming into this business, into a way of life, make sure that you are coming into a life of healthiness and wealthiness. Those are the two things. And it's transferable to everybody and anybody. It's not like the native doctor ideology that they hide the secret of their wealth and their health. This you are coming into a wealthy life and healthy life, and you can transfer it to your children, to your generation, to anybody that is around you, and you are going to affect life. Those are the things I need to tell you. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you for that response. Thank you so much for that response. I think it's very clear. Your expectation is to have a culture of wealthy life and healthy life. Wealthy life and healthy life. In other words, do you need to be forced to behave the way you behave? You have already cultivated the way you behave by default. By this opportunity that is being given to you by Longrich, you are to form a culture of a healthy lifestyle. Culture of healthy lifestyle. In other words, if you are living like that, culture is a byproduct of consistent behavior. Culture is a byproduct of consistent. It means that you don't really need to wait until you are rewarded before you live a healthy lifestyle. And living a healthy lifestyle will make you to be rewarded for that purpose, which is I call fixing yourself, because every day we all engage in daily ritual. There's a daily ritual we all engage in. For instance, For instance, we pray every morning for those of us that pray anyway. Let's assume that when you pray in the morning for 5 minutes, you are given an alert of say 5,000. When you pray in the morning for 5 minutes, you get an alert of 5,000. Will that enforce you to pray more? Because naturally you pray. Now, when you are being paid for praying, will you like to pray more? That's what we are talking about. Naturally, we all want to live a better quality life. There's one thing, and one thing about human being that I know is that we all want to live a healthy quality life. We want to control our life.
To get more.
We all want to control our life. Live healthy, wealthy life. And human being was to the end to which you are in control of your life. And the same way, you are as unhappy to the extent to which you are not in control of your life. So, if you can be in control of your life, we only enhance your quality of happiness. And one area where you can be in control of your life is to live a wealthy lifestyle, which this platform, Longrich International, has provided. Like Ambassador Roland has rightly said, I think we cannot get it much more than this. Now, another question.
Yes.
Another question is this. Is this business difficult? How difficult it is? And is it so difficult that we should encourage people that no, this one is too difficult not to do it? Do something else. What do you think? Is this business really difficult, Ambassador Roland? That's another question.
Yes, Engineer Oscar. Longrich business is a business that can be done by a blind man. Longrich business is a business that can be done by an illiterate. It's a business can be done by a cripple. And if these people I mentioned can do this business, which means the business is not a difficult business to do. Longrich business is a business that you can do inside in your working place, inside anywhere in the box, in the plane. You can do Longrich business. And in as much as you have your cell phone, your hands, small in your hands, you can do Longrich business. In fact, it's a business that's together. It's a support system for everybody. You are being supported. You are not left alone. It's a teamwork. Together we all achieve the same goal. So Longrich business is a simple and perfect business.
Thank you so much. I have an example to support what you just said. You know, when we went to China in October on this one of these reward, the Longrich reward their distributors or Longrich partners. You know, we qualify every year, at least 3 times in a year for holiday trip. And now that there's a travel ban because of COVID-19, those who qualify, they collected their money in cash. Now, the last time we went to China in October, one of the guest speakers that came to present and introduce to us a new innovation and dimension that network marketing is going to in the new world doesn't have hand. It has no hand. No hand. You know, and it's a 3-star director in Longrich. Somebody who has no hand is 3-star director. The truth is this, you know, I have program that those who don't have father and mother, who were absolutely poor, the very day they could go to school and graduate, that was the day excuse of I don't have anybody to support me. That was the day that excuse terminated. If you are still holding to that kind of excuse, you are on your own. The same way, in this COVID-19, people have made so much rant. For instance, now we have all of us have practically relocated. So many people have relocated their houses now. Guess what they are living? We are all living online now, because it's only online you can interact with people. If you are living offline, you are not living. In the next, in this post-COVID era, if you are not living online, you are not living. And it therefore shows that there is no limitation as to your status or physical look or whatever. There is no limitation for you to achieve on this platform. You understand? And it is a business because of technology. It's a business that has become borderless. It is a borderless business.
Yes.
No border. Yesterday, our distributor training on Wednesday, we did it with people who are in Boston, in US, Angola. So many people were together in the Zoom meeting, and we presented. Sign up publicly. So there's no border, and that is the dimension businesses is going now. If you are still confining business to a wall or four corners of it, you are limited. And those who are limited, we are only helping them with the language of being limited. In that sense, the real thing that will happen to them is that they may go into extinction if they refuse to change. Let me quickly recognize Temitope Ologun Bestowe. Thank you for joining us. Mr. Omojua Sunday, thank you so much for joining us. Baishemore Valentine Bamidele is watching us all the way from United States. Honorable Solomon Bitire, thank you so much for watching us. I appreciate you for being part of our program tonight. Ambassador, we thank you so much for being very valuable to us tonight, and you said so much things. And like you said, this business does not require first class. It does not require any academic qualification. Of course, in the real world is not about academic. It's not about academic intelligence anymore. So for you to compete favorably in the real world, you have to learn life skills. So you don't really need to go to the four walls of any institution to learn all what you need to excel in a like is to embrace one of the products, develop an emotional attachment with it. Like I have an attachment with the toothpaste, and use it, and Longrich begin to reward you on that. So don't miss this opportunity. And if you know somebody out there who is still battling with infertility, please connect us. There are emotions of conception. We have mentioned it before. There is emotions you dwell in if you want to conceive. Emotion of depression generates hormones in the body that negates conception. I have learned that when you want to go to work, emotion of work is activated. The same way, when you want to fight or when you are angry, emotion of anger is activated. So when somebody gets angry, blood flows to the hand. It's activated, blood will flow to the hand in case, so that you can develop a very strong fit in case you want to beat somebody, you want to slap somebody. This is how the blood, that's how the system, the body is wired. If you have fear or you are terrified, blood quickly flows to your feet in case you want to run. So that's why you see people in danger. They jump heights that ordinarily they cannot jump. So there is emotions associated, and there are functions that go with it. Now, when a man want to make love, there is emotion of conception. If you tie expectation to love making, guess what is happening? What's going to happen? Emotion of work will be deployed. You now like you want to work, and when you want to work,
Yes.
Conception can't take place because the emotion, you know, people want one thing and they are doing another. That's exactly
Yeah.
what happens when you are too expectant and you know. So there are emotions that you dwell in if you want to conceive. If you come to knowledge center or you engage us privately, we'll be able to share how you will be able to administer some of these products and they will help you and you will get tremendous results. We have had so much results from people. So many people are willing to come online, but some of them
Get the work.
so many people will come online and testify, but some will not been able to establish the, you know, a lot of people are still living offline while so many people have migrated online. For we're able to reach ambassador because ambassador is living online already, and that's why I can share this testimony. A lot of people are still comfortable in sharing testimony in an event or in the four wall of a building, and life is gradually moving to virtual than real.
Yes.
And if you don't follow the way life is now, you may be the one that is left behind. Ambassador, thank you so much for this program tonight. What's your last word for our prospects who have not joined Longrich and those who have just joined? Those who have not joined, who are just hearing or listening, this was for them. Those who have just joined.
Yes.
The last word.
Yes. So yes.
Hello, Ambassador, we cannot hear you.
Okay. Those that have not joined and those that have joined in their mind but physically have not joined. You know, we have three types of people. There are people that have joined in their minds, but physically they've not joined.
Yeah.
Some are contemplating how to join. Some are just listening to go back. So these three categories of persons, I will tell you, come in and be part of us. Come and enjoy what we are enjoying. Come and see what we are seeing. Come and share from what we are sharing so that you can share. Okay, can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Go ahead.
Can you hear me? Hello?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Hello?
I can hear you.
Can you hear me? Network problem.
Yeah.
But if you can hear me, I will tell them the people that are listening that have not joined should come in and join. They enjoy the details and the words that we are into. We have a lot for everybody. The hair is not covered. Yes. The hair is enough to apply. Longrich is here. It's only a company that come to Nigeria. It's not only their product. Some company come into Nigeria, their product comes in, but they didn't come. But Longrich has come into Nigeria. They have come to build their factory here. That shows that they have basis here. It's a company that will not die in the next 100 years. It's a company that we can build on and later become shareholders. So, our advice, those that are listening that are not decided within 1 and 2 should come in now and be part of us. That is what I have for you, and that is a good advice I have for everybody. Thank you very much for coming. Thank you for listening to us.
Thank you, Ambassador Roland. I appreciate you for this program tonight. And like you have rightly said, if you are listening there and you have not joined, come and join now. And most importantly, it's not to join anywhere, join through Knowledge Center Group. Why it is very important to join through Knowledge Center Group is this. In Knowledge Center, we don't only ask you to join because of money. We ask you to join Longrich through knowledge center, so that through this knowledge center you will be able to perfect every dimension of your life. For instance, there are people who make money at the expense of important relationships. You can be in a business relationship, yet you cannot manage your relationship with people or with your spouse. You can't be in this business and be suffering divorce or problem with your spouse in any form. With Knowledge Center Group, we empower you with strategy of developing sustainable relationship. We empower you with strategy of influencing people by the way you live your life. You don't force people to change, but you make them change by the way you live. There are a lot of things, tools, skills, philosophies, and strategies that can make you empower and live your life meaningfully. We also, through Longrich, you can develop a spiritual life.
Sure.
Yeah. So with us in Knowledge Center, we have all it takes to empower you to live your life such that you develop 4 dimensions of your life. I talk about your physical health, your looks, which is your body. You talk about your heart. Through Knowledge Center, you become a loving heart. You develop your mind. Your mind is your seat of power that you don't have to lose in moment of crisis. You don't lose your mind. If your mind are prepared you to go through tough times, through frustration, and come out stronger. You get empowered with these strategies in Knowledge Center Group, and also help you to develop your conscience, develop your spirit, that you're able to come and become a tool in its hand to help other people solve their problem. And don't forget, money flows to those who make impact on those who have money. If you want money in your life, make more impact. Thank you this evening for being part of this program, and I thank you for coming live with us and sharing beautiful moments like this, a beautiful testimony, so that we can encourage those people who are down, who are feeling that maybe it's not working, or those who are not sure whether it is working. Now yeah. So we thank you so much, Ambassador. Thank you. God bless you for this opportunity, and we see you at the top. And all of our listeners, we call on you. If you have not joined Longrich, sign up now so that we can all see you at the top.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, and God bless you. God bless you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Bye-bye. Bye.